So today, students, today we are going to study about organizational behavior. In short, it is called as OB. See, organizational behavior is nothing but a field of study that used to investigate the impact of one individual or group wherein more than one employees or the people are associated with, and the kind of structures they have on behavior within an organization. That means uh, the kind of behavior which is being performed by the individuals or a group or as a structure code within an organization. And, and it is for the purpose of applying such knowledge towards improving and organizational effectiveness. So the thing is that how to improve the organizational effectiveness. Now let us come to the different challenges and opportunities for organizational behavior. First is responding to globalization. Second is managing workforce diversity. So far as responding to globalization is concerned, that means increased foreign assignments. Second, working with people from different cultures. In industry, different cultural background people, they used to work within an industry. Third, that is scoping the anti-capitalism backlash also. Then overseeing improved movement of jobs to countries with low cost labor. Second comes that is managing workforce diversity. You got workforce and they are so diversified. Embracing diversity is there. Then the changing demographic also plays a very vital role and implications for the managers. Then we'll come to major workforce diversity categories like gender, male or female, disability, then age factor also contributes, national origin, what kind of religion one individual belongs to, the race, domestic partners. Third point comes in challenges and opportunities for OB is improving quality and productivity. It is the main motto of any industry that the product which is produced or manufactured within an industry should be quality product. And for that, there is a management of quality is taken care by quality management department. Then it also includes process of re-engineering. That means reducing the size, adding on features, making use of new technology enhancement so that the products can be marketed within consumers or among consumers for a better adaptability. Next comes that is responding to labor shortage. Nowadays there is a changing workforce demographic is there. Now borders, any individual can cross from one part of the globe to the another part of the globe in search of job. Then fewer skilled laborers are there. Laborers are there, but they are not so skilled workers. Early retirement and older workers. Then improving customer service. That means increased expectation of service quality. A lot of emphasis is being given in increased expectation of service quality, how to improve the service quality once the product is sold. Then customer responsive cultures are also there, which plays a very vital role. Now improving people's skill is one of the challenge nowadays which is faced. How to enhance, how to improve the skills of the workforce so that the permanent productivity can be increased. Empowering people. giving them opportunities to the people, giving them responsibilities, authorities also, stimulating innovation and change. It means innovation should be stimulated in order to bring a drastic change. Without innovation, nothing can happen. Like re-engineering of the product, redesigning of the product, inculcating or adding on new features to the any product. The thing is that how the product should differ from the existing competitors. Then working in a network organizations, coping with temporariness, how to cope up with the temporariness of the product or the market, because there is always a fluctuation in the market also, and helping employees balance work and life conflicts. Then apart from this, improving ethical behavior, this is also very much important. Now there are certain basic OB model. Stage 1 includes model that is independent variables. And abstraction of reality is there. It's a simplified representation of some real world phenomenon. If you'll see the arrow, it gradually moves from an individual level, then to the group level, and finally to the organization system level. There are certain variables are also there. Dependable variable. It is a response that is affected by an independent variable. The next comes, that is dependable variables. Productivity, a performance measure that includes the effectiveness and efficiency of. Effectiveness, that means achievement of goals, how we can achieve the goals. And efficiency, that means the ratio of effective output to the input required to achieve it. Whatever the input which we provide and what is the end result, that is the output. That is called as efficiency. And the ratio is measured in order to achieve the goal, that is effectiveness. The next dependable variables is the absenteeism. That means failure to report to work. Within an industry, it happens that some percentage of the employees, they remain absenteeism. Then the reason could be attributed to like some family problem or family disputes or disinterest towards the job, or people are fond of drinking alcohol and other things. So these are the various reasons because of which the employee used to remain absent. So absence of the work is nothing but it's a failure to report to work. The next comes, that is turnover. That means voluntary and involuntary permanent withdrawal from an organization. Voluntary means willful, through their wish and will, if the employee departs or resigns from the organization. And just opposite is the involuntary, that is withdrawal from an organization. The next comes, that is organizational citizenship behavior. That is called as OCB. Discretionary behavior that is not part of an employee formal job requirements, but nevertheless, it promotes the effective functioning of organization. So organizational citizenship behavior is very much required for an organization to grow professionally, to flourish professionally. Presenting this year's, that is not by Job Attitude Awards, and the winner is next come, that is job satisfaction. Okay, so we studied the dependable variables, organizational behaviors, and the various challenges which are faced by the organization. So thank you so much.